Yeah, but that's because there's a whole lot of places to break apart. This is the PS3 version, playing it on a PS3. PS3 is big, really black, and very shiny.
The Werehogs stages take like 45 minutes each.
I know, the Werehogs stages are just long.
Is that a black?
Why can't he just fly out? Yeah, really. Why is he hiding?
Here's
Black.
I mean, here's
He
the
can
money.
just fly away completely.
Here's the money.
So the stages here, the nighttime stages, play a lot like Poor Man's God of War. It's a big beat 'em up type thing. I don't know what you're beating up.
Looking for nothing.
Oh.
No, it's 6. They call it 3 in the US.
Yeah, they didn't bring a lot of the Final Fantasy games to the US, so they just had to change the numbering. See, you just beat stuff up.
Combos get pretty cool.
A lot of the times, at least when I play this, you're just mashing buttons to beat stuff up. I mean, this plays nothing like a Sonic game. It doesn't feel like Sonic, it doesn't even look like Sonic, and I don't know why they bothered to include it. But it's there, I guess. It's not dumb, it's Sonic Unleashed. At least it's pretty. So what did you think of the combat in Sonic Unleashed?
Yeah.
I thought it was alright. I didn't have that much problems with it, but it got frustrating. The enemies just like don't stop coming sometimes.
I just thought it was really repetitive. Just smacking buttons over and over. But
Don't mind me, I might walk around aimlessly. I don't remember where all the medals are. But in some levels I remember exactly where
yeah, as I mentioned earlier, you need the sun medals and the moon medals to unlock stages, and since we don't want to have to go back and replay a lot of them, we're going to be hunting around for them as we go. So we might finish the levels a little bit slower, but it ensures that we won't have to go back and play them again. So, yeah, if we're randomly hunting around for stuff, that's the reason. And I think Jason's stuck in the bathroom again.
Yeah. Please too.
Oh, there's a man stuck in my back.
Come here, swing it.
Check the donations. That's what somebody told me.
Come some milk, please. Is that okay, Tim?
Okay, but don't eat in here. Sega shouldn't have died after Sonic Adventure 2, but I would have liked if they kept supporting the Dreamcast. Because it seemed like, at least in terms of Sonic games, Sega really stopped caring, in a sense, after they weren't producing Sonic games on their own hardware anymore. Like, almost all of the greatest Sonic games were made on Sega hardware.
You got a record.
And you got a record. Why don't you explain what that record is good for, Steven?
They're just good for listening to soundtracks of certain levels.
Yep. Listen to music.
I never bothered listening to that.
I never bothered to
Much of
listen
that
to it
anyway.
either. In this day and age of the internet, normally if you just want to listen to a piece of music, you don't have to bother around. You don't have to bother and hunt around for it. You can just load up your favorite media search engine of choice and pop it in and find it that way.
Experience.
Yep, and these little, I don't know what they are, things, little jewel yellow things that he's picking up. Those are good for getting experience. The experience is used to build up a couple of Sonic stats. Might make him faster, make him stronger, give him more hit points, things like that. Just make him more effective in combat, really.
out for people who might know where Sonic Boom are.
No, there are no chows in this game. Let's see. We are about halfway through Sonic 06, but due to some scheduling conflicts, we had to change around the order between Sonic 06 and Sonic Unleashed. Once Sonic Unleashed is done, we will go back to Sonic 06 and finish it up. But I wanted to play it safe and switch the games now while I had the chance, because I didn't want to stay awake all night, play Sonic 06, and not have enough time to finish Sonic Unleashed.
Oh, yeah. Cuban Steve.
What?
Cuban originals, actually.
No. Could you eat your milk and cookies in the kitchen, please? I could see all that being spilled on the rug. I think Nintendo should just buy Sega out. I mean, Nintendo still puts a fair bit of care into their games, and it seems like Sega needs to really work on that and get back to what the fans really want in a Sonic game. People do need to start donating. I agree with Carl. I'm really impressed that you guys donated almost $200 in the span of a few minutes, just maybe half an hour or so ago. That was really amazing. If you guys can pull that off again, get us up to $1,000, we will be astounded. That would be fantastic. And once we hit $1,000, we are not going to stop playing. We're going to keep playing until all the games are done, and after that, we might even keep playing some more. So, keep an eye on us. We'll be here for quite a while still. And if we get to $1,000, we already told a couple people about this. If we get to $1,000, I think I should say when we get to $1,000, no doubt we're going to make $1,000. I trust all you guys. But when we get to $1,000, we're going to open it up to you guys. You'll pick a fanfic. Any random Sonic fanfic. And everybody here, Steve, Jason, Peter, and myself, will do a dramatic reading of that fanfic. Any fanfic, provided it isn't especially obscene. I'm sure that's probably a bad idea, and I don't want a whole bunch of Sonic Tales yaoi fanfics, because we will more than likely not read them. But
So far
we've had a couple odd fanfics about Sonic as a... no, Shadow as a vampire and Amy blowing up a diner. Seems like it was written by a 10-year-old, but... softcore yaoi, I don't know, maybe. We'll read through it. I want to make sure it's not especially obscene, because, you know, we're doing this for a big charitable organization, and the last thing I want them to do is complain about us representing them in a way that talks about, you know, anime, yeah, relationships between anthropomorphic animals. Genitalia, that's... and Peter's like, yeah, no. Did he say anything? No. Peter said he didn't say anything, but attribute anything you want to him. Do you even know what yaoi is? Yes. No, it's not necessarily anime porn. It's more of just, like, boy and boy relationships. But I really don't know how explicit you guys are going to end up making this, and I'd really prefer to keep it down to a minimum if possible. Nah, I mean, if they're swearing, I don't mind. Just nothing especially gratuitous. Peter's already planning his escape from the fanfic read.
Oh shit, I didn't even see that.
Dude, die.
I didn't even see the water.
The best fanfics are the one with horrible grammar, like John Freeman.
That's what annoys me about this game. If you die, the checkpoints are so spaced, so you have to fight all the enemies all over again. But whatever.
Really quick that there's a cell phone in this library.
You can try it. Hey, Steven. Oh, here's my phone. What? Are you asleep? What? Are you sleeping?
Are you?
I've got nowhere to go.